Hi everyone, Stephen here from Moving to Canada, and I'm here today to share the very exciting news that Canada has just conducted an express entry draw that has considered candidates from all programs, including FSW and CEC. This is the first CEC draw in nearly a year and the first FSW draw since 2020. So it's a pretty big deal. Here's what you need to know. 1,500 candidates were invited and the CRS score cutoff was 557 points. First of all, congrats to all those who received an ITA, especially after such a long wait. You now have 60 days to complete your application for permanent residence. For those of you who didn't receive an ITA, I know you've got a few questions, so let's go through them now. Why is the CRS score cutoff so high? IRCC gave us a heads up that the CRS score cutoff would be high when FSW and CEC draws resumed. They hinted in an internal memo that the score would be above 500 points, which, based on today's draw, was a decent estimate. This is all because of the build-up of competitive candidates in the express entry pool. For months and months, FSW and CEC candidates have been entering the pool without being drawn, meaning that there's a build-up of candidates with high scores. Leading up to today's draw, there were more than 220,000 candidates sitting in the pool, which leads us to question number 2. Will the CRS score fall in the future? So it's impossible to accurately predict the CRS score cutoff for future draws. This is because the score depends on a few different factors. The biggest ones are how many candidates enter the pool between draws, how many candidates are issued ITAs in each draw, and how frequently draws occur. If IRCC continues to issue thousands of ITAs every 2 weeks, and if the number of candidates entering the pool starts to slow down, then it is likely that the CRS score cutoff could start to fall in the months ahead. However, there are a few unknowns that we gotta discuss. What to expect for express entry in the months ahead? A few big questions are looming over express entry in the months ahead. The answers to these questions could have a major impact on the CRS score, so listen up. First, will IRCC continue all program draws? Although IRCC has restarted all program draws, there's no guarantee that these draws will continue every 2 weeks. The government could alternate between these draws and draws for PMP candidates, which would likely result in a higher CRS score cutoff for FSW and CEC. Second, and this is a big one, will express entry start inviting candidates based on occupation? There have been a few government memos floating around this year that suggest the government is considering express entry draws that target certain priority occupations. Legislation is currently being considered that would allow IRCC to do this. Now, we don't know if this will actually happen, we don't know when it might happen, and we don't know what occupations will be prioritised. But if it does happen, this would be huge. It would totally change the way that we look at the CRS score cutoff, potentially creating different cutoff thresholds for different occupations. So there you have it. A few more questions than answers, but it's often how it works with express entry. What we can promise you is that as more information comes out, the Moving to Canada team will be here to help. If you want to be one of the first people to find out about immigration news, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider signing up for a free Moving to Canada account by clicking the link in the description. One quick recap before I sign off. We had an express entry draw happen today, July 6th, that considered candidates from all programs, including FSW and CEC. The CRS cutoff score was 557 points. Thanks so much everyone, we'll see you next time.